Notts County Talk. Player ratings after a fantastic 4-1 away win at Barnet. Yes, Barnet are a side that have struggled all season, and with the exclusion of Dover and Maxfield bottom of the league, but the way we played against a team that actually had nothing to lose, so the pressure was off. Really, really good, really professional. We needed to make sure that when we beat Sutton, it wasn't another false dawn, and I don't think. Well, it seems like it's not. We've played with such confidence, 2 games running, everything's running through Ruben Rodriguez, everyone else is complimenting him really well. We've got some fantastic performances from players that I'm going to go through in a minute. We're hitting form at the right time. Teams dropping points around us, Halifax, who we want to chase down for that 4th or 5th place spot if possible, looking like it probably only be 5th because we get the home tie in the playoffs if we can get there. Momentum is coming, and it's really, really encouraging to see. We've just finished the watch along, so many happy fans in there, the way we performed, some great comments to interact with you guys, so fantastic. So I'm going to go on to the player ratings. We'll go Slocum in goal, 7.5. Yes, he's let a goal in. I don't think the goal should have stood. I think there was a handball in there, but the way the ref was stood, he's not going to see it. He wasn't a fantastic referee. Linesman could have spotted it. It was cruel, wasn't deserved. Slocum so good, passing out from the back. Distribution was really good. Command him. Especially first half when they had a chance where the long throw came in and it was a second ball and he was straight out to win it, and he knows what Notts or where Notts' issues are, and he's just sort of made that a lot more comfortable for the defence. Brindley, first game back, or first start back, very good down that side. The athleticism's there. There was a time when a striker had 2 or 3 yards on him and he made that space up, and he got back and he defended it really well. I think he's going to get a 7.5 as well. Next to him, Rawlinson, 7.5 for me. Good. Better performance than in recent weeks, definitely. Looks solid, won a lot of headers. And just a general good performance. I thought that conceding a goal was harsh on him. Harsh on the whole defence, really. We then look at Ellis. Wow, 5 and 15. Probably the most goals since he joined, possibly. Sorry, he joined. Brilliant. He's just an absolute poacher. He can head it in, he can volley it in, he can calmly place it in. He's getting an 8.5. Everything that came forward, I don't know how many headers he must have won today. It must have been so many. Literally flinging himself at the ball, winning headers, and they weren't just clearing it. They were going to players, 2 Notts players as well, so really good. Next to him, Adam Chickson. Unbelievable. We wrote him off way too early. We'd only seen him in 3 or 4 games. We wrote him off too early. He's come into that wide centre-back role at 3 at the back, and he's unbelievable. I don't think he's quite got it to be a centre-back. He's not got it to be a full-back. A wing-back, because there's just too much work forward. But in that wide spot where he can advance and play the ball forward, really, really good. I think he was phenomenal today, and he gets an 8.5 along with Ellis, who actually got a goal. And I think that Chickson's forming a partnership with Miller that is one of the strongest partnerships in the squad at the minute. We talked about last season's partnership of Lacey and Rawlinson, or Thomas and Wootton, or Dennison and Wootton. But actually, this from Miller and Chickson, things aren't happening down our right-hand side anymore. And it's just, attacking-wise, so much. There's nothing happening attacking from the other side down that side, but they are so dangerous going forward. Athletic, as a duo, very, very good at stepping out of defence, confident together. And that leads me on to Miller. I'm gonna give him a 9.5. I think he was absolutely fantastic. Really, really good. The way he chased down to get his assist for Rodriguez's goal was unbelievable. And then I think he gets the assist for the own goal, doesn't he? He looked like he was never going to win the ball for the second goal. He sprinted, kept it in, off balance, at full pace, and still managed to play it back to Rodriguez, who side-footed it in very well. Miller, fantastic. Last 2 games, wow, really, really made that wing-back role his own, and I want to see him there every game for the rest of the season, if fitness permits. Going on to midfield 3, Doyle, very good. They gave him too much space, simple as that. They gave him so much space to run. There was points where he was generally running. He picked up the ball from a goal kick in Notts' own box and then ran 30, 40 yards forward, unopposed, and then just played the ball off. You can't do that. That's why Barnet are down there. Silly things like that. Allowing a player like Doyle who tries to make things happen. And then by the time they get to him, every single person is in Notts, is in Barnet's half of the pitch. Just ridiculous. So he gets an 8 from me, Doyle. I thought it was very good, and a good decision to bring him off. You know, we were 3-4 up at the time, so good decision. We then go to Reeves. Got a yellow, but in general, good, very good. Kept working, kept pulling wide, which they were confused by Barnet. Sometimes Reeves was wider than Miller, or especially went on the side of Brinley, allowed Brinley to push forward and Rawlinson to pull into Brinley's position. Just very fluid, very good, ran the game a lot, and I'm going to give him an 8, just like I gave to Michael Doyle. Then we get Rodriguez. Miller got a 9.5, Rodriguez is going to get a 9. Things are going through him again. What a finish, what a finish. And it goes through the defender's legs. He has to guide it in, he has to side foot it. It's just the movement to get into that position, to spot that Miller was going to get the ball. Really, really good. If he continues like this for the season, the rest of this season will be all right for a playoff space. I guarantee you that. If he carries on in this vein of form, he's so confident. A few weeks ago, we weren't even sure why he wasn't making the starting lineup. Now, he's first name on the team sheet. He's stepping into that role with Roberts. We needed a player to be that player, that extra level player. We've seen it with teams that are up there, and they've got that one player that's making it happen for them, and Rodriguez is that at the minute. And then I'm going to group Wootton and Sam together. Good to see Sam get 90 minutes. Kyle Wootton, none of them really got much today, but it allowed the rest of the team to play, and I think the work rate was good. I'm going to give them both a 7. Not really any chances for Wootton to score bar one, and there's nothing more he could do in that situation, and it's a great save from their goalkeeper. Sam, 90 minutes, work rate was good, and I think he justified his inclusion because, again, he's not done too much goal scoring wise, but we've scored 4 with him at striker, so can only be a 7. I then go on to the subs. Jim O'Brien, didn't see enough of him. We're just going to give him the standard what we do when we don't see enough of a sub. 6. Griffiths, I thought was fantastic when he came on. So energetic, played so many balls forward. 7.5 every day. Very, very good from him. And he had a big shoes to fill when he did come on for Michael Doyle. So very good, 7.5. And then Enzio gets a goal after what's happened with Ross. I'm just very, very, very happy for Enzio. He's come on, he's got a characteristic goal. He loves to cut in and whip one in the corner against Barnet, doesn't he? Yeah, really pleased for him. And the team just seems so together at the minute, and this playoff push is really mounting. We've got a difficult game against Maidenhead, which we'll have our preview for tomorrow. But things feel like finally they are starting to click. So, as always, thank you for watching, and we move on to Maidenhead away.